Hello Soul Seekers, my name is Wiam and welcome to episode 1 of QOR, the show that allows us to question our reality. For today's episode, we will examine the evolution of human belief systems. We step foot in 2020 with plenty at stake. People have always had trouble handling reality, but now worse than any other time as the rate of expansion of knowledge drastically expands beyond reasonable measure. With the widespread of scientific prodigies and scientific nodigies, we have the flat earthers, the spirit sciencers, the Kardashians, and the conspiracy theorists. We stepped onto a new plateau of understanding reality that is so subjective and personal that no two people have the same view on one matter. The world has gone through several progressive belief system leaps as humans grew and evolved. Here's my view of evolution and how it shaped our belief systems throughout history. Please note that these are all personal views and they're not based on any facts. In the most recent consciousness cycle on the planet, the first human was only concerned with survival and didn't have a developed belief system. That human's viewpoint of the world was limited to what it deemed necessary, like finding food and water, providing shelter, and reproducing. The first steps of civilization started with agriculture. People started settling in communities, which meant they were able to share their workload and had more free time during the day to think. They developed a belief system centered around philosophy, which is a thought-driven reality. Philosophy was the birth of all other epistemology sectors. The second belief system emerged with religion. The earliest religions were attempts to understand the bigger picture of life, organize societies, and guard relationships between people. Religion is generally targeted towards the primitive mind and goes by the concept, no need to think for yourself, it will think for you, and targets the emotional body through guilt and reward. The third belief system is the belief that evolved with scientific data processing. The belief is strictly based on testing reality to determine results. Those results, however, have to be achieved with an experiment that is controlled, meaning the subject at study has to be isolated from its surrounding nature, and science has been very successful at expecting outcomes given certain conditions. This belief takes into account that the nature of nature itself is measurable and that it's all built with a specific logic, and that the laws of the universe are equatable and perceivable by human intelligence. This also assumes that the means at which we measure reality don't affect its outcome. The fourth belief is spirituality, which is a more relativistic belief system of life, stating that reality is subjective, but truth is objective. Each person has a different interpretation of the universe. Many New Age material has emerged in the last 50 years to support the esoteric understanding of the world. One thing that differentiates this belief to all others is the notion that nothing is impossible and the concept of no right and no wrong. This means that there's a spectrum of possibilities, as the universe is multidimensional and contains truths that are visible from different realities, or interpretations of this one truth. The evolution of consciousness denotes that more belief systems emerge over time. Theosophy, for example, is one field of study that aims at identifying the realities to come. However, in this blog, I intend to question reality and not speculate the future of it. Maybe I'll leave that for another time. As a young seeker of knowledge, I came to realize that what I deem important to me is having a belief that resonates with my heart, but is also based on scientific principles. And my job as a human being was to piece its fabric together, creating an image that satisfies my heart and brain alike. As for my goal from this blog, it is to expand on the principles of spirituality. It's an attempt to discuss New Age topics, question reality, and reveal some soul secrets that are hidden in plain sight. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and let's question reality together. Truth is the ultimate religion. However, if truth were objective, we wouldn't be able to fully understand it, because we analyze it using limited tools. Our senses and technology allow us to analyze truth, that is, perceiving the truth through a lens. Just like a 2D map doesn't really show the 3D globe we live on precisely, it helps us understand it. At the end of the day, we might be living in a simulation that was designed to be crisp and orderly and follow laws of physics. But the other universe where the simulation was created has a separate set of rules. As one anonymous philosopher said, being is the ultimate reality of all that was, is, or will be. For next time, stay psyched, stay cool, and don't stop questioning your reality.